Thank you for being here. Today, I'd like to share a story about Kyoto. Not the famous temples or a busy street that many people know, but a place that quietly helped me look back where I came from. When I began practicing Chado, I found that many paths seemed to lead to Kyoto, the headquarters of the Urasenke tradition are there. The families who have made tea utensils for generations are there. The matcha from Uji and many old sweet shops are there too. Without noticing, Kyoto slowly became part of my own journey. Before practicing Chado, I first visited Kyoto as a student. Because I changed schools, I went there more than once. So at that age, I remember thinking, I wish I could go somewhere else. No more Kyoto. As long as I wasn't interested, I couldn't bring myself to listen patiently. But years later, I realized Kyoto had always been connected to my family as well. Only after my relatives had passed away did I learn that our family grave was a historic temple. It was a place whose name I had heard many times through Chado, but I had never imagined it was also part of my own story. Not long ago, I had a chance to visit that temple with my mother. She had been there before. I brought us small snacks from Tokyo and bought fresh flowers that morning. I felt like the right way to arrive. Arrived to the temple, first we signed the visitor's book and filled a bucket with water. Then we walked toward the cemetery. The sound of our footsteps was almost the only thing we could hear. The grave was larger than I'd ever imagined. As we walked, my mother shared stories about our family. Some of them were completely new to me. By the time we stood in front of the grave, I wasn't only thinking about the people buried here. I was thinking about the many lives that quietly led to me. The temple is usually closed, except during special seasons. But that day, we were kindly invited inside. We looked around the garden and the rooms. Near the entrance, one framed message caught my eye. It was written as if an aging parent were speaking to their children. Just as I stayed by your side at the beginning of your life, I hope you'll stay by mine for a little while at the end of it. Those words stayed with me. As a child, they felt a little heavy. But then I wondered, one day I may be the person hoping someone will stay beside me. Maybe remembering that we had received is not only about looking back. Maybe it also shapes the way we speak and care for the people around us today. In Japanese, there is a phrase, Chion Hōon. knowing the kindness we had received, and quietly finding our own way to return it. One cup of tea, one grateful heart, one quiet pause. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. Until next time,